What's up there, guys? What's going on? What is happening? DW in your face. Let me move this up just a tad so you guys can probably hear me a little bit better now. I'm hoping you can, anyways. Figured I'd knock out a quick live and go from there. Um, I know a lot of people have been confused by why I got rid of my 3DR solo, so I'm going to kind of talk about that. We'll wait till a few people get in the room. It's been a long time since I've done a live stream at the PC. I really can't do these like I was doing them before. So as much as I want to do these, it's kind of hard. I see we got 7 people in here. I still don't have any chat messages yet, but we'll let me see if the chat is coming through. Hold on one sec here, guys. Oh, there's Ryan. What's up? That's a pretty old YouTube name there, bro. Dan the Drone Man. That hasn't been seen in almost 4 years. Oh, buddy. Ron, Starshine, Big Daddy. What's happening, guys? John. Yeah, we're gonna talk about why I sold all my solos. I told myself I wanted to continue forward with them, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized no matter what, I was going to be relying on somebody else to keep the bird in the air. And we'll talk about that. Go Fly One, what's up, brother? We got to get together and fly, by the way. Maury, what's up, dude? Jeffrey, what is happening? Yeah, man. So Delmas, hey, um, Delmas, if I can help you, I will. Give me one sec here. We're going to cover this topic. It's good to see everybody. I hope you guys are staying safe during this quarantine COVID-19 stuff you got going on. The Power Egg will be here shortly. That's what I like to hear, Ryan. I'm glad that we're keeping up on this. Thank you for the update, my friend. Hopefully, we'll be playing with the Power Egg. That sounds like a good time. So, here's the deal. Um, I sold my solo because 4 years ago, when I got into it, 3DR made an agreement with everybody that they were going to open the entire source code up when they were done with the project and all the warranties were up. And what ended up happening recently is basically 3DR turned the entire project over to the Open Solo team, and they're only releasing bits and parts of the source coding that they want people to be able to tamper with. To me, that defeats the purpose of open source. When I got into the solo, I thought someday they were going to release the entire project to us, and that did not end up happening. So, as somebody who wanted a bird that was already fully built and capable of doing things with some simple modifications, I was definitely looking at that being a case. Now, will your solo still fly? Yes, it'll still fly. I'm choosing not to continue with the solo project because it's never going to be full open source. There are going to be bits and pieces of it released on GitHub, but it's never going to be fully untapped ever. It just won't unless Philip and Paul Denard, or not Paul Denardi, Philip, Matt Lawrence, all these guys release the entire source code to the project to everybody. It's always going to be capped and limited. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to rely on Kelly Schruck, the creator of the Solix app, to keep the bird in the air. Otherwise, I'm only flying on Mission Planner, Droid Planner, one of those soft sites. I won't be able to use it how I want to be able to use it, and I won't be able to write my own coding for it to make it do what I want it to do by adjusting the source code that's already been written. None of that will be available to me, making it once again a pointless. I may as well just build a hexacopter if that's what's because then it's completely open source. I can start with the bare minimum and work my way up. So that was the plans. Steve, what's going on, brother? $2 super chat from Mr. Ryan. Thank you, sir. I'm looking skinny. I'm trying. I'm trying, man. I have lots of doctor's appointments, but yeah. So it has nothing to do with. I mean, I know people thought you're like, oh, drone worship's low on funds. I'm a hustler, guys. I hustle to make a living because I can't work a regular job. I do what I have to get forward. It has nothing to do with uh, why I got rid of the solo. I make money. If I need to, I can make money. It's not an issue. It's frustrating, having to have little side jobs, little hustles that you do to because you can't work a regular job due to medical stuff. But I do what I have to do. So, with that being said, no, I didn't get rid of the solo because I was broke. That is not the case. I have money. I do what I need to do to survive. Okay, I sold the solos because they're pointless to keep. They're never going to offer me what I want, and that was my deciding factor on getting rid of them. So, Brett's gaming channel, what's going on? Timeless, it's good to see you, brother. Steve Carpenter, good to have you in the house, sir. Brett says he's about to go live. I support everybody. If you want to say you're going live, feel free to say that. It doesn't. I have no issues with that stuff. I'm all about channel support, guys. Eric, just saw the title. Say it ain't solo. It is, my friend. It is a sad day for the solo community. Drone Worship is deciding to walk away from the 3DR solo project because it'll never be untapped. It'll never be fully 100% open source, which is what I've been waiting for the past 4 years, and it seems that Solo kind of screwed everybody. So for those of you who don't know, 3DR did not renew the license for the 2.4.2 update, so now you have no choice. You have no choice but to update your platform if you ever have to hard reset it. It will never reboot properly again. The boot sequence is gone. You cannot access the original Solo app to get 2.4.2 anymore. You have to go through GitHub, remove the SD cards, copy the boot folders onto the SD cards, and then insert them back into the transmitter and the drone if you want it to ever function again like it did on the stock firmware. Or you commit to OpenSolo 4.0, which is what a lot of people did. So I'm done. I'm done with the project. I'm not going to rely on the Open Solo team and Kelly Sharrock to keep Solex app working when it'll never be fully functional for the things that I wanted to do with it, ever. Yes, Dad Random with a $10 super chat, a super sticker. For those of you guys who don't know Chris is a really awesome dude. He's pretty well known at this point for his Mavic Mini videos and taking adventures with his dog Steve. So you should definitely make your way over to Dad Random's channel if you haven't done that. FPV, FPV, FPV. Yes, I do have some new FPV birds. I also got my hands finally on a GoPro Hero 7 Black. I've been trying to bring stabilization to the channel for a while. I finally got my hands on a GoPro Hero 7 Black. I bought a new FPV race drone that offers HD, and we redid the entire B-Flight. New motors, new everything, so I will start running the GoPro Hero 4 on that with Super View and Wide Dynamic Range active. So I have two HD FPV flyers as of right now. I still have the Xeno, the Mavic Mini, and the Bebop 2. And the Bebop 2 has always been my second favorite drone. I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. I'm going to continue flying it for years to come as long as I get parts for it, and that project continues. It is a sad day that I got rid of my Solo, but I did it for the right reasons. So, yes, Thomas, I got rid of all four of my Solos that I had. The project is done for me. It's never going to give me what I want from it. My expectations immediately got killed when I realized that 3DR had never had any intentions of turning over the source code to everybody. They gave it to Philip Rose and the Profi CNC team for Open Solo platform with Matt Lawrence and all those guys, and we got screwed. So, yep, I unfortunately have parted ways with the 3DR Solo. As much as I love that bird, it was an absolute animal. I still love the bird today. It was a fantastic piece of machinery. There will never be another drone like it, hands down. I'm not going to continue with that project. It really churned something negative inside me when I found out what 3DR did. So that really was quite the bummer. Grex, I know, man. I know. It's odd to see Greg in here. Sorry about the cough there, guys. Let me read some of these comments, guys. I don't want to miss people. Mad Kiwi, what is going on, dude? Lon is in here. Ryan C. Brendan Bailey, I've updated to the last Open Solo yet. Well, apparently Open Solo 4.0 is the most stable version that they have currently. Guys, I'm not saying that if you have a solo, it's not going to fly. You can still fly. You just have to commit to some certain things, like committing to Open Solo, which you can install through Solex now. They've made it available to be able to install through Solex. Okay, so I believe I haven't done it because I got rid of mine before I made the decision. I was going to commit to Open Solo, but then I'm like, you know what? It's so pointless because I still rely on other people to keep the bird in the air, which is not what I want. So decisions were made. I apologize, you guys, but that's something I had to do for myself. So, um, Kiwi says he still loves his air. It's good to see you, Kiwi. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Got to support America UAV projects, and I'm totally with that. I want more American drones to be produced here, and the Solo was one of those. Actually, it ended up started being produced here. Then it went to China, and then China to Mexico, and that was the end of the Solo line. But it originally originated here in the U.S. So um, I want to make sure I'm not missing any of our Natanal. Oh my gosh, I apologize, man, if I just slaughtered your name. P is Hubsan 122D a good starter drone? The answer to that is no. It's not. The H122D is not a good starter drone. It's very cheap for a reason. Once they crash, you break all the props. They have brushed or coreless motors. It's a very underpowered device. Get the brother to that if you're going to buy Hubson. Get the brother to that, the H123 or whatever it is, the upgrade version of the 122D Storm. The 122D Storm was just a garbage drone from the get go. It was like a beta version of what they were trying to go for, and then they released the actual version of it later on, which was the H123 or something like that. Go with that version of it if you're going to, because at least you can run Betaflight and Acro. Would I say it's good for your first drone? No, you probably want to start with something GPS and then work your way from there to the more, you know, intermediate expert type of flying. The 122 Storm D is intermediate flying. It's not something you just are going to pick up and be like, oh, I'm going to fly this. It's not that easy. It's like a Bugs 3, but faster. So, by the way, the Bugs 3 is fantastic. I still love the Bugs 3. It's such an amazing little drone. Newfoundland, Inglis family. How's it going, brother? You can still do this. Come on. You always will have others. Must rely on. Come on. You can do this. Thomas, I can still answer. Let's try this again here, guys. Okay, so awesome. Our power just went out for the second time in a row. Sounds like a transformer just blew down the road. Yeah, you guys. I think we're back. Can you guys see me? Hi. I think you guys can see me now. All right. Well, I think you guys can see me. If you can see me, just say hi. We'll try that. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. So, yeah, we just had a transformer blow right before I started the live stream. I thought it was fixed. Apparently not. Now it sounds like the one at the end of the block just blew. So if all of a sudden I just black out again, guys, that's why we're having transformer problems in the neighborhood. I have no idea what's going on, but it just keeps happening. So, um, yeah, good times. I'm surprised so many of you guys stuck around. Gaz, what's up? RC Misfits, what's going on? John, how's it hanging, brother? Let's see here. So, all right, yeah, I'm back. Excellent. Bad deal. All right, so somebody had a question at the beginning of this. Somebody was saying that they had a 3DR solo question. Feel free to ask. Bob the biker in the house. What is up, Bob? As a matter of fact, um, temporarily, I'm going to drop a invite. If anybody would like to join me on panel, we are going to keep this drone related. Please remember that, guys. If you're jumping on panel, it is drone related stuff. I can't have any more random channels just popping up that aren't here to talk drone stuff. So there's the stream. If anybody wants to jump in the StreamYards temporarily with me to hang for a minute, I've posted the link for you, and you can come up on panel. We can have a little chat. Um, to the left, just getting stuff ready to binge. Dude, Netflix. That's what I'm talking about. By the way, looking good, dude. Stay healthy. Well, thank you. That's because every day, man, I let her rip, Tater Chip. Every day. I go out and I fly. Keeps me happy. It's my happy place. Flying drones is my happy place. You know. What do you like more, four-wheel drive RC or RC quadcopter? Well, that's a very interesting question, but it's very easy for me to answer as well because ground vehicles break every single time you take them out. And then they sit while you wait for parts, and then you fix it. As soon as you fix it, you take it out and you drive it again, and it breaks immediately again. Then you're waiting on parts. A drone, as long as I'm not crashing, lasts a very long time before it needs parts. Unless I'm flying FPV, that can be a totally different story. I can smash into trees, concrete, people's cars, faces, heads, little babies, minions, dwarfs, midgets, squirrels, dogs, just about anything that has a face. I can pretty much run into it with a drone and break stuff. So, yep. I haven't brushed my hair in here. Come on. Yeah, my hair looks rough right now. I need a haircut so bad. I have 3 doctor's appointments over the next couple days, which is good because I need to get in to see the doctor. But it's just a lot going on. I just want good news. I agree with that, Lon. I want the Mandalorian back in my life. I absolutely do. I cannot wait for the Mandalorian to drop the next season. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm new to FPV and I'm loving it. Well, you'll replace a lot less parts with FPV than ground vehicles. Ground vehicles are fun, but they break too often for me to really get the enjoyment out of them. You, like me now, must adjust our focus into using the solo tech on other birds you make. Time to build your own bird, and that's where we're at, Thomas. I'm thinking about buying a 550 frame from DJI and building it with probably a Pickhawks 4 setup. Um, there's iNav, Arduino There's so much availability and stuff where I can build my own unit. I actually have been wanting to build an autonomous boat. For the longest time, I've wanted to build like a 5 foot autonomous boat, and I have a plan, but I'm not going to give out my ideas because every time I do, someone steals it and they're on. So I'm done giving out ideas because that's just every single time I do, somebody takes it and does it, and then they're like, "Ooh, you didn't say you didn't want me to do it." Like, yeah, okay. Anyways, I have ideas. I do want to do a boat, autonomous boat, but I'm not going to tell you what my idea is. Um, just when we start building it, you'll understand more. It's a very unique idea. I don't think it's been done before, and it's something that I've wanted to pursue for a while. Is a robotic controlled boat that does a lot of stuff. I have ingenious ideas, and it's going to require an app builder or somebody who understands how to build an app for Android and iPhone to complete the project. I figured, Ryan, you would probably be up for that project. I think we have discussed this project before, and I want to push forward with it. This is something I've been wanting to do. It is the most unique idea I think I've ever had, next to the Flying DeLorean, and I think this has potential to really grow into something more. So hopefully I can commit to that. 400 AGL in the house. We have Mel in the house. So what is up? Mr. Mad 2424. Don't forget to smash the like button if you guys just popped in here, man. I'm gonna paste the link again here temporarily so we can have a chat. If anybody wants to join me, there is the StreamYards link. Feel free to come on in while I have power. I have 27 people in here. We're not doing too shabby. If anybody has questions about the 3DR Solo, I'm done with that project for multiple reasons. The biggest one being I don't want to rely on other people, and that seems to be the future of that drone is relying on other people to keep it in the air, and I'm not willing to do that to myself. Tell me, Dan, so I can copy you. As some of you know what I'm talking about. um, some of you, hey, there, Brian Tronon. He tried to call me earlier. I tried to call him back. It's the Tater Chip Lord. Hungry for tater chips. See? I got my hat in finally, bro. I had a custom hat made that said "Let her rip, Tater Chip." The Tater Chip God is FPV. So I may actually, I like the quality of this. I may actually start printing these and just selling them as merch if anybody actually wants a letter rip tater chip shirt. Normally when we fly FPV, it's kind of like saying full send, like full send. This is letter rip tater chip. It's kind of what we do. I'm thinking about having a whole bunch of these made, maybe with some of my catchphrases on them. I love wearing hats. I haven't worn hats in a while, and I want to get back to wearing my hats. I can't find any of my original drone worship hats, so I had to have some more custom ones made. It is what it is. Dad random. Squappy, dude. We got Craig in the house. We got people I haven't seen in a while. That's awesome, man. Let's see. Slightly interested in the Skydio 2, but it may have died a quick death. I tried to tell everybody that, man. Just once the autonomy feature started having a lot of issues where I started swan diving into the water left and right, that was kind of the end of it. You guys, I don't want you to think that I'm done with solo because I still want to help people with it if I can. Okay, the concept of what it is still a solid machine. I don't want you to be like, oh, he's not messing with it anymore, so I'm gonna unsubscribe and leave his channel because he's not doing 3DR stuff anymore. I have no intentions of just walking away and not helping people. I know the bird back to front. I can still help you guys with it if you have curiosity. Am I gonna push forward with solo? No, open solo is not my cup of tea. So I did. I sold all my solos. The guy that bought it was very interested. He was gonna have some fun with it. I told him about open solo. He seems like he wants to get involved, and so my birds got handed off to somebody who I think is going to put them to good use, and I'm good with that. So, Derek, what's up? Yeah, shout out to Craig. I'll have one, Dan. You'll send it to the UK, bro. It's not me. I will send you the link of where you can buy it and see if they send it to the UK. Yes, Thomas, it has been a while. I agree with that. I haven't changed, man. I'm still the same. Um, so Thomas, the batteries actually, Mad Hacker came up with a reverse engineered version of the BMS, so you don't have to extract it from the old battery packs anymore. Apparently, he's tinkering with the idea like I was. Mine works; it's solid. It's just people didn't understand my mod very well, so they kept crashing. It was, I mean, no matter how well I explained it to people, they just didn't get it. So I stopped pushing the battery mod on people because everybody would like fly it and be like, "Oh, I'm having so much fun," and then they would crash because they don't understand the mod. And I'm like, "Well, dude, I tried to explain it numerous times." So I'm like I said, the only way to keep the solo in the air is either do the battery mod or buy the Mad Hacker version of the reverse engineered BMS that he's provided everybody. Either way, it's still the same concept. You still have to go by voltage instead of percentage. I mean, you just have to have a very good understanding of when the solo is going to black out, brown out, or have problems. A lot of people just don't. So, is Bob coming on? I don't know. I shared the link a number of times now. I'll share it again. There's a StreamYard link. Anybody can join me on panel that wants to. You're more than welcome. Bob. Traded my solo for a 3D printer. Well, there you go. Good for you, man. Yes, no, we still I still have plans to talk about the solo. I'm sure it has a long future ahead of it. It's just not it's not ever going to be what I wanted it to be. No matter how much I want it to be that way, it's not going to. So I will. This is getting crazy. Oh man. Well, I'm back. For those of you that are still here, can you see me now? You guys should be able to see me. Good. There we go. So, yeah, awesome, awesome. Um, dude, I wouldn't be surprised, John. That's very true. Down to 16. All right. Well, guys, look, I think I wanted to say this to everybody all in one go. Um, if you bought a solo because of me, just know that it's still a fantastic bird, and it has a good feature ahead of it, or future ahead of it. But it's not what I wanted in the end for it. And unfortunately, with that being the case, I'm stepping away from that project to pursue other things. And I think if you bought one, you're probably still happy with it if you can get batteries or the BMS. If you guys don't know, you can join any one of the solo Facebook groups. You can ask about the Mad Hacker battery mod. And I didn't see the point to continue tearing these packs apart because it's dangerous. And luckily, somebody else came along and was able to create a engineered BMS. So you can run hobby grade batteries on your solo, and there's plethora of options available for different gimbals on it. So you can change out your GPS system. You can run it on some very advanced software. I mean, the solo still has a huge lifespan ahead of it. So Alan, how's it going, buddy? Um, what exactly did you want from it? Well, Thomas, that's a good question, man. There are a lot of things I actually wanted for it. uh, the untapped potential of the Solo had just if it look, man, if it had the ability to be completely open source, then there are no limitations of what you could install on it. You could use any gimbal, any camera. You could, I mean, like the potential for the bird would just be phenomenal. It's the one thing that I wanted from the GoPro Karma drone as well. They were talking about releasing the source code for it because there's no support for the drone anymore, but they never did that either. So, I mean, the Karma could have been the Solo 2.0 in essence. But there's really like, there is no end to what you could have done with it. If you could think about it, you could probably apply it to the drone in some format or way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the bait drop stuff was simple. The what if I wanted to do, let's say, build a 3D environment with a drone, okay? So let's say you wanted to add on computer virtual reality tech to it and fly it around in a mapped environment, build a virtual map environment for FPV players, let's say people wanted to boot up their Android phone and slide it into a thing with a USB or a Bluetooth dongle and go out into a giant field and build a virtual reality with a Wi-Fi base from the drone that would create a 3D environment for these guys to have Battlefield Royale in the middle of some random field, right? These were concept ideas that could have pushed the Solo into a whole new realm of things that it was capable of doing. If you guys don't know, the Solo had the ability to do mapping and surveying right out of the box with very advanced software. That software could have been applied in so many different forms to so many different projects. Mm, But it just died. It died because there was no interest. Nobody wanted to take, move forward with those projects. The Solo was a workhorse. It had the ability to do such amazing things, but it was so capped by 3DR releasing the source code for it so nobody could tamper or tinker with the real stuff that was important to people that wanted to push forward with the project, if that makes any sense. You asked me what I wanted to do, and I think the real answer is I wanted to do everything. And I think it has the potential to do that, but not when it's capped. When they cap the source code, it makes it a project that's only able to be taken so far. It will never reach its full potential. And that's where the project dies for me, unfortunately. I can build a drone that will do these things, right? Out of a hexacopter frame. I can choose the size batteries I want. I can choose the output. I can run everything through RGCopter, high C-span. There's so much stuff I can do. And the Solo had that, should have had that ability, but it was like dialed back. It was like, 3DR always kept the project minimal, you know? I don't know another way to explain it, man. I really don't. It's not what I wanted it to be able to do. It's what it could do, what the full potential of the bird could have been. So I hope that makes sense. That sounds like my mom will ever call you. Single white male looking for single thin flexible female with a poor moral compass. Please message me. Ryan is so ridiculous, man. I love Ryan. He's crazy. Oh boy. That's nuts. I turned, for those of you who remember, I was talking with Swell Pro. Their rep reached out to me and wanted me to test their seventh generation of the Swell Pro. I'm telling everybody now, I turned the company down. I'm not interested. I don't want to test their seventh generation of anything. They're still chasing this weird notion that people are interested in drones that land on water. I mean, take any one of your drones and put floaties on it, now it lands on water. I'm not impressed by the tech. It really isn't impressive in the slightest. What am I going to land on the water and stare underneath while it hits waves and does this? Like that just, I don't know, man. Swell Pro, get with the program, dude. Nobody really cares about landing on the water with their drones. If they did, then every drone company would be designing those things. So no, I talked to their rep Cindy, and I told her I wasn't interested in doing the review at all. They wanted me to make a ad video for them too. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that either. So just so you're aware, I turned down Swell Pro, big time. That's different, Ryan. Having a completely waterproof drone and the Swell Pro are two different things. One of them has a camera that can actually go underwater, okay, and that is a very unique idea. But the Swell Pro is just a Swell Pro. You don't get to change things off of the Swell Pro. It is just that. Whereas when you take something like the Power Egg, it is cool across the platform because you can choose to run it as a gimbal, you can choose to have it as a handheld. It's very compact, very minuscule. I mean, just the potential of the Power Egg versus the Swell Pro drone is just leagues apart. It's just like the concept of the Power Egg is better than what the Swell Pro ever could be. So if the water's choppy at all, drones won't take off. Well, no, and that's yeah. It like I said, the concept of it is just kind of silliness. It's silliness. I like that it's waterproof because that could be cool, man. I mean, in a light rain, that might be kind of neat footage, or snow, or anything like that. That's neat footage, But if it's pouring and you're up in the air, you're not going to see very far in the rain because it's like you'll see like 50 feet in front of you if it's raining hard. So it doesn't matter if you have a waterproof drone or you don't. If it's raining hard, you're not going to see shit. Oh man, I hate these ideas. I just have ideas. But wait, because we are going to do this boat. You will understand what open source offers when we start to commit to this boat project. I'm going to do a build sequence, probably a time lapse. I don't think I'm going to do the entire build because it's probably going to take like 4 months at least to get the concept out of the way, the boat hull of choice, the power output, the motors. I mean, it's a big undertaking, but it's something I really want to do. So this will show you how cool open source can actually be. Let's see here. Fly my car and float on water. That would be there. You go. Almost seems Power Vision has given up on supporting the new Power Egg. Oh, Big Ron's in. Oh my God. I'm actually going to let Ron on. Here we go. Ron.
Yo, oh, wait. Boom.
Let me turn you up just a little bit. What's up, dude?
No, I just came to crash the party.
Oh, you called me earlier. What'd you need? Did you find
I
my
said,
crayons or helmet? Which one?
huh?
I said, did you find my crayons or my helmet? Which one? Both.
Is that a trick question?
Oh. No, never mind. Jeez, oh Pete's.
No, we went four wheeling again today.
Oh. Uh, and?
They're like pros now.
Are they?
Like Sammy don't ride the brake. They're getting on it. Sammy was doing donuts today, and he kicked. Kind of funny, but it is what it is.
Unfortunately, I can't have you on here too long because I can hear myself talk. Your phone doesn't have noise cancellation. Remember, it comes back through the microphone.
Yeah, I just want to say hi to everybody.
Oh, career.
Okay, goodbye.
Ryan. Oh my gosh. If you guys don't know Ron, he is the Adventures of Fat Man and Blobbin. We do a lot of stuff on YouTube together. He's a fun guy, man. We have a good time. That four wheeler video, well, most of the videos I've done over the past couple of days are with Ron. We've been doing YouTube now for 4 years together. We used to do eating challenges and all sorts of crazy stuff together. So there he is, the Adventures of Fat Man and Blobbin. Oh, hey, I'm in his picture too, on his profile. There you go. That was like 3 years ago too, bro. God, you got to change that picture, man. You gotta change that picture, bro. That's the old picture, man. We don't look like that no more. We both fat. Oh gosh. Hi, Ron. Your eyes are sensational today, sweetie. Oh, hey. I gave Drone on YouTube channel. That's Brian. He does a lot of the FPV stuff with me. If you guys watch the videos over the past couple days, Drone on is Brian's channel. So if you haven't subbed up to Brian, make sure you do that as well. I just gave him the Mobula 7, all that shaking and vibrating it was doing. Dr. Tunamal 2.0, Brian, Drone on, fixed it immediately. He was out last night, absolutely ripping it with the Mobula 7, man. I saw that video on Facebook, dude. Killing it, dude. You were definitely letting her rip, Tater Chip. I'm about that life. Oh, you guys are cute. Oh, Steve still wants his $25. Oh my gosh, that is funny. That is funny. You owe me money, man. Oh, heck yeah, bro. Okay. Boat and drone videos with gators. You'd be epic. Thomas, I already have boat videos, drone videos, and gators. I had a gator eat my boat. If you didn't see that video, just go back like 3 years, dude. Look up alligator versus RC boat. You'll see my video, dude. It chomped it, took it underwater. It was underwater for like 3 or 4 minutes, released it. I got my boat back. It was crazy. I need more. Well, unfortunately, we sold the one Traxxas blue one because I wanted to just keep the red one, and then the red one died right after that. So I got rid of both of the Traxxas boats because one was awesome. Well, having two was awesome, but I only needed one. And then right after I sold the working one, I thought the other one was working, and then took it out. And on the second run, the red one toasted for some weird reason. So whatever. I still have my little catamaran style boat down there that runs on 3S. So that's a Corona cough. I don't think that's a Corona cough, bro. I've been coughing like this ever since we got all the weird like pollen and stuff in the air. June 15, jumped in kind of late. Why'd you sell your solos? June, I sold my solos because the project for me is done. Um, I will still help people with the solo and their questions as long as I can before it becomes, lost knowledge to me. But I sold it because they're never going to release the entire open source code package for it to tamper with it the way that I want to, and a bunch of us want to. There is limited stuff on GitHub. It has not all been released on GitHub. There's very limited stuff on GitHub to play with. It's unique, but it's not ever going to untap the full potential of the bird. So for me, my journey with the solo's done. I wanted so much more from it, and just I'm never going to get it. So unfortunate. Well, it's Din Din. Big Will, FPV says it's Din Din time. Have an awesome night, drone out with your bone out. Will do, bro. After the doctor's appointment tomorrow, I'm probably going to go rip some FPV myself. We're going to change the new HX115 HD over to tri-props and see if that removes some of the jello. If not, we've got a little tuning to do. Figure out how to get rid of the jello. So, dude, got to run. Stay open to solo and the tech. Stay safe. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We got 30 people in here. We're not doing too bad, man. Don't forget to smash the like button on the way out, guys. If you didn't push it on the way in, be my hero. I'm lucky so far. The power is holding up. We haven't lost power again. I would be really pissed if we lost power for the third time tonight. The project is done, but still mad. Oh yeah, dude, I still have mad love for the machine. The machine is great. You like my hat, Dan? Let her rip, Tater Chip, custom made, sir. Boom. Thank you, Ryan. Imagine a gator grabbing a flying sub. That would be cool, actually. I hate your hat, to be honest. Well, thank you, man. Thank you. I rock it just for you, Ronald. I still need to form it. I'm forming it slowly, but I need to wrap some bands around it, form it correctly. It's still a little bit too wide. It needs to be more like this. So I still have to add some form factor to it, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Well, thank you, Michael. I'm not going anywhere, bro. Just the solos are gone now. We made that decision, so pay your Tico bill. Shut up, bro. Smash the like button, yo. It helps. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Well, guys, even though we have 30 people in here, man, it's almost 9 o'clock. I have to be up pretty early for a doctor's appointment. Tomorrow I'm going to get a CAT scan, a CT scan, which I'm not looking forward to because I have to drink 2 bottles of that dye. And then right after that, I have to go see my liver specialist. And then right after that, I have to go see Dr. Patel to talk about urology stuff. Just going to be hurting over the next couple days. So I'm not sure I'm going to be able to put up much footage at all, but I do what I can where I can. So, um, and then hopefully, if Ryan's being serious, we've been trying to get the Power Egg company to send us one. Well, I think they committed to it a while ago, but then everybody lost interest in the Power Egg. So I don't know if their interest level is still there on sending us one. They were talking about it, and I think we had them convinced to send us a Power Egg. For those of you guys who don't know, Ryan C is one of my channel sponsors. He's been a very awesome individual. He's been helping me with a lot of stuff as we go. So Ryan C is a very good dude. Um, he's been talking to a lot of these companies and reps trying to get things worked out with them. He's been definitely on the ball with trying to make some of this newer stuff coming out happen on this channel. You know, limited funds. Hello, not working. So yeah, he's been a solid person to have in the corner, man. Same thing with Ron and Brian, definitely, man. The three faves on here are all on here right now. The Brian, Dronon, and the Adventures of Fat Man and Blobbin, all good dudes. Very good people to have in your corner. So if you guys haven't subscribed to their channel, they're solid people in life. So yeah, shout outs to all three of you guys, man. The hell was just one shout out. Shout outs to all three of you guys. You're incredible. You know, they keep my sanity level where I need to be. Whenever I'm having a rough night, man, I'll reach out to these guys and communicate. They keep my sanity. You know, I want to go around just punching fake YouTubers in the face. And this year, I have tried my best not to go after anybody. I'm still have a few people I'd like to bring out the old DW on, but I have good people in my corner trying to keep me from being a gnarly dude. You know, so pew 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 pew. We're working on it, man. We're working on it. Just trying to get healthy. That's where we're at, man. Having fun, trying to get healthy. So, all right. Well, that's it for the 3DR solo discussion. I think I'm going to call it a night here. And like I said, I did get the GoPro Hero 7 Black. So hopefully I'll be able to actually make some cool vids with it and have stabilization. No more of that shaky cam stuff. Um, should be a big improvement for the channel. Definitely. Especially being able to shoot in much higher resolution for 4K than I've been able to do on my channel so far. However, I think I'm only aiming for 1080 at 60 just because that's what YouTube prefers. Once I pass 10,000, then it does allow me to upload 4K videos, but I don't see the point because it'll burn out your computer, it'll burn out your devices trying to render 4K footage. So I don't think I'm gonna, I don't think I'm gonna chase. I'm not gonna chase that. No, never been a sellout. Lewis Kenny, what's going on, dude? Definitely not a sellout. Never have been. Don't want to be. You know, I sit here and I get frustrated sometimes, and I reach out to Ron, I reach out to Brian, I reach out to Mike B, I reach out to all these guys, and you know, I go, God damn it, it would just be so easy to sell out and just be like everybody else. Billy Kyle, Ken Heron, Ready Set Drone, all these people that just sell their soul to grow on YouTube. You know, I just I realize how easy it is to do that, but I've always been somebody that goes against the grain. Despite how easy I know it is to do that and be that person and just suck every ounce of you know, what YouTube has to offer and just, you know, cater to all the algorithms and everything YouTube wants you to do, yeah, I could probably grow. Yeah, I could probably be a big channel, but it's not me. I always talk myself out of doing that. You know, I want this hobby to have real people in it. I really want to see more real people, no more of the fake stuff. I'm so sick of the fake stuff. There are just channels I just want to blast right now. I'm just so sick of the fake stuff. So, but with that being said, I think I'm going to call it a night here, guys, because now I'm starting to get to where I want to say stuff, and it's probably not good. I should probably just cap this stream before I get carried away and start talking about things I don't need to be talking about. Goose Fraba. On that note, guys, drone worship, I'm out of here. Don't forget to smash the like button. Catch you guys on the flip. Toodaloo.